ABC News. Around the world and into your home. The stories that touch your life. With Hugh Downs and Barbara Walters. This is 2020. Tonight, the American dream. These people really want it. They want to be rich, and this man says he can help them. He's spreading his message far and wide, drawing in thousands of believers and their money.
You'll do anything. You'll do anything to be successful.
But will it lead them to riches or ruin?
I have nothing more to give, financially, emotionally, psychologically.
Is this really the chance of a lifetime? John Stossel takes our hidden cameras inside Equinox International. It's a money-making business. But who's getting rich?
Our viewers, a woman who told us about a family member who had fallen under the spell of a charismatic man. She and others joined an organization that made an offer they felt they couldn't refuse. How would you like to earn $4,000 a month in just weeks? Well, the pitch was irresistible. But this woman and others like her say that the deal went very sour.
And tonight we'll show you what we found out when we investigated that man and the business that has made him very rich. Is he offering people a golden opportunity, or is he, as some believe, a cold-hearted con man who will leave you in ruins and never look back? John Stossel takes you inside the company called Equinox International. Remember that name the next time you're looking for the chance of a lifetime.
Are you looking for work? There's some great opportunities here in the want ads. Look at this one. Were you downsized? I was a stockbroker earning 6 figures. Then I found a way to earn more money. Break away and take control of your life. This one wants a fitness enthusiast for an expanding marketing company.
What kind of job is it?
FCC rules forbid our playing the other end of this conversation. But when producer Claire Kay called, she was told this company was training people to be managers.
Do you mind me asking what the average person makes?
Directors make $4,000 to $6,000 a month, they said. When she showed up for an interview with a hidden camera, there were lots of people there. The woman who placed the ad said it was a great company.
Last year, as a business, I made $80,000. My first year.
This man says he makes more.
Oh, how much do I rake in a month? About 30 grand right now.
Really?
It turned out that all the ads led to this same so-called job interview at this office full of Equinox distributors. But it wasn't a job interview. It was a pitch to get you to be a distributor of these wonderful-sounding environmental products and nutritional supplements.
This product blew me away when I first heard about it. And I'll tell you, it works. It got me off coffee.
But we learned here and at other meetings, you make the big money not by selling these products, but by recruiting other people to do the same thing.
We just need people. We need about 2 or 3 more people.
You can start for less, but new people are encouraged to buy $5,000 worth of products to become an instant manager. Then, if you get other people to buy in, you can get a percentage of what Equinox makes off them. The more people you recruit, the more people they recruit, the more money you can make.
Now, I'm not a lawyer, but to me, this looks like a pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme is a multi-level marketing program where you buy in and make money off others you recruit, regardless of what they sell to the public. Pyramids, like chain letters, have to collapse.
Look at the math. If you get just 2 people to join, and they each get 2 people to join, and so on only the 32nd step, you can't go on, because you will have recruited everyone on Earth. That's why pyramid schemes are illegal. But not all multi-level marketing programs are illegal, and Equinox says it's not a pyramid, that its focus is on selling products, and that's something they can do forever. But at meetings, we kept hearing about getting more people to buy in, so you can move higher in the company structure and make more money.
The higher up you are in our pay structure, the more money you make doing the same exact thing. I'll say that so you can remember it. The higher up you are in our pay plan, the more money you make doing the same thing.
They tell you to be successful, you need to go to training seminars.
You definitely want to go to a seminar. Definitely.
Some are free. Others cost more than $2,000.
In fact, we have an incredible seminar happening tomorrow in Las Vegas.
So we went. What a scene it was. 7,000 people were here. The hotel theater was so full we had to go to an overflow room where on a big screen we got to watch the man who created Equinox, Bill Gouldd.
For God's sake, ye go forth and multiply!
Bill Gouldd is a piece of work. He does the training playing different characters. Here he's a prisoner mocking those who listen to their parents' safe advice.
They tell me I should seek security. I got maximum. In the end, it's money that matters.
He has a remarkable ability to get people very excited about making money. The seminar went on.
I love to win. I love to beat people.
And on. 10 hours on Saturday. On Sunday, it went all night. People didn't leave until 7 the next morning. Those not at the seminars can be inspired through videotape. Gouldd shows you why you should follow him. He shows off his cars, his luxurious houses, his boats, his planes. It makes a $5,000 investment seem like a down payment on riches.
He shows you something that you think you can capitalize on and then sucks you till you're dry.
Yet many people wish they'd never heard of Bill Gouldd.
Bill Gouldd is a money-making animal. He has no regard for human life, period.
All these people are furious about Equinox. Steve Rupp says he lost nearly $20,000. Michelle Prekop over $25,000. Hugh Sinclair says he lost his house and his car.
Total of approximately $100,000.
Brent Tahajian says he lost his college trust fund, $75,000.
This opportunity is a total fraud, and I believe Equinox should be shut down.
James Toole worked out of an office in Las Vegas.
Out of the 300 people I seen come to the office in a year and a half, I seen one individual make money.
Toole says he lost $60,000, after which he tried to kill himself. Our investigation found people all across the country who say they've lost vast amounts of money to Equinox. Many are suing, claiming Equinox is a pyramid scheme, that it lures people in by running deceptive ads and lying about how much money distributors make. This industry newsletter, published by a distributor for another company, singles out Equinox as the worst in their business. It says Gould's tactics are so unethical, they should be criminal.
He knows no limits. He'll squash your soul. He'll take your money and leave you with nothing.
Critics say Equinox's marketing plan creates unbelievable pressures, that it lures people into spending thousands of dollars on products they often find hard to sell.
Why couldn't you sell the product?
They're overpriced. A multivitamin you can pick up on the shelf for around $7.99. These products were sold wholesale, $20 wholesale.
Now, some of the products are competitively priced, but on top of the products, many people pay for training, placing ads, renting office space. To get that back and make money through commissions, most people try to convince others to buy in. But every month there's a group sales quota for managers and higher-ups. If you and the people under you don't reach it, you don't get the commission money you were counting on.
You weren't making it. What'd they tell you?
You're almost there. That's the big deceitful thing. You're one training away, you're one person away, you're one phone call away, you're one meeting away from making this happen.
This now forces desperate people that are now in debt, that already put their feet in, to do things that are unethical.
Robert Hollis, Chip Bartley, and Chris Rowland were top distributors at Equinox. They were part of Gould's team from the beginning. They were once distributors under him at National Safety Associates, another multi-level marketing company. California's Attorney General filed charges against Gouldd because of his work there. Without admitting any wrongdoing, he paid $75,000 to the state and promised never to be involved in deceptive business practices connected to illegal pyramiding. By the time NSA terminated his distributorship for violating their policies, he'd already started Equinox. 4 years ago, Hollis stood on stage with trophies, celebrating his success as a top moneymaker.
If you went to any Equinox distributor and asked them what I was making, they would have swore on a stack of Bibles I was making $90,000, $100,000 a month. All these people wanted my position But I didn't have any money. I was going in debt every month trying to keep this facade going.
But that night, he told us, he had a change of heart. Later, he called Gouldd.
And I said, Bill, the company's hurting people. And he's going, so? I'll sleep good tonight.
You're told to fake it till you make it.
This man wanted his face disguised because he fears retaliation.
Somebody would ask me how much I'm making, and I'd roll out a figure that was impressive.
Was it true?
No.
So why'd you do that?
You're just so caught up in the greed of the program.
Yet on paper, Equinox looks clean. Distributors must sign this document saying they will not exaggerate their income. But the critics say it happens regularly.
I misled people because I believed, and then I dragged Sandy in. I destroyed this woman's life.
I lost probably about $60,000. I lost my husband.
He left her because she was so immersed in Equinox.
I have never been in any company where divorce was so prevalent. In fact, they taught you that if your husband, your mother, your friends, your family are in the way of your success, get rid of them. You don't need them. You'll have new friends in Equinox.
You make it sound like you were brainwashed by a cult.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
She was. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
She was definitely brainwashed.
Listen to what happened when one woman interrupted Gould's Uncle Sam character.
Why don't you shut the up before I knock you out? Why don't you go next door and see how many of these people want to come here? You speak, you stupid, you disrespectful.
Later, Gouldd apologized, and the woman even volunteered to work for him.
He is so charismatic. You do believe him. It's like you're a follower. It's like you are in a cult. You'll do anything. You'll do anything to be successful.
Bill Gouldd, in all of his talents, has devised the perfect scam.
What does Bill Gouldd have to say about all this? He agreed to meet with us at one of his cabins in rural Colorado.
Bill Gouldd has devised the most ethical business that's ever been available to average people to achieve above-average success. I tell people in this company flat out, you want to work for Equinox, there's no lying, no cheating, no stealing.
People say you rule by fear, intimidation. Some people were afraid to talk to us.
Oh, that's absolutely ridiculous. I pride myself on being able to help people.
He says he's helped lots.
We've gotten over 100,000 people involved in 4 years.
How many of the 100,000 people stick?
The specific numbers, I'm not really sure. I mean,
do most people stick? Do most drop out?
I think what we offer is an equal opportunity for everybody.
Do you think most people make money?
I think the people who put forth the effort in the business make money, absolutely.
But isn't that most
Gouldd was evasive about how many people lose money and drop out. But he flew in some people who do make big money.
I used to make about $900 a month waiting tables. Last month I earned a little over $25,000.
Last year made close to $400,000.
Last year I made over $700,000.
Clearly some people are happy. But how typical are they? We kept hearing about the hundreds, if not thousands of people who lose money.
So how many are making money? 10%? 2%? 1%?
I guess 1-2%.
Later he said it might be 3%.
And Bill Gouldd?
Oh,
millions.
Millions.
All three of these guys say maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe generously 3% make money.
These guys, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Gouldd dismisses them as disgruntled former distributors. He's suing them for trying to steal his people. He says he terminated them for unethical conduct, and now they're spreading lies about him and Equinox. They deny it. Equinox makes similar claims about every other critic in this report. Still, they are just some of many people who told us at Equinox, it's only Gouldd and a small percentage of people who make good money.
Everybody else loses, and some lose big.
It's impossible to lose big if our policies and procedures are followed.
Is
That's
it
a
true
fact.
that 97% of the people lose money?
John, the fact is that less than 1/4% of the people that have been involved in our company have any type.
Have filed complaints. That's different, though. You're not answering the question.
For us to sit here and to take a minuscule number of people in our business and magnify that and try to make that the Equinox opportunity simply isn't fair and it's not accurate.
Can we then take our own random survey of your members to see what the percentages are? Would you give us one of your lists?
I think that would be incredible.
We can call them up, do our own random test.
Yeah.
It never happened. Gould's people later put so many restrictions on the survey that we wouldn't be allowed to make the phone calls, that Equinox had to approve the questions and so forth. We said no.
We then received more than 1,000 letters and faxes from Equinox distributors. They say that Equinox is great. Many threatened boycotts if we said negative things about the company.
Other people told us, don't be fooled.
He is evil. Very evil, very powerful.
People told us you're evil.
I'm the most positive influence on thousands of people's lives. We show people what they can do. If inspiring people to think for themselves, become healthier, become more focused, become more determined, and accomplish more in their life, that's some pretty awesome stuff. I'm proud of what I do.
This man took absolutely everything that I have. Everything. I have nothing more to give. Financially, emotionally, psychologically. And as embarrassing as it is for me to be here today, I know if sharing my story will make a difference for one person, just one, then it's worth the humiliation. Because this can't continue. We've seen the true story. And we cannot justify preying on those people.
John, a blunt question. Is this legal, what they're doing?
Well, I can't tell you. Attorneys general are looking at that now. But on paper, they have all these procedures that would appear to make it within the law. For example, they say, we won't stick you with a lot of product you can't sell. We'll limit how much we sell to you, so you won't be stuck with a whole lot in your garage. And you can bring it back for a refund if you can't sell it. But what happens in reality is that people are told, you know, when you get the product, try it out, open it up, make sure it's okay. And then in the fine print it says you can't bring it back if you've opened the case.
Why do they believe, John? I can understand people who are in some spiritual quest being victimized, but this is just for money. Why don't they see through it?
Because these meetings are awesome. You have to be there to see it, to see these kids talking about their wealth and how they're their own boss now, how great it is. You get caught up.
I can see how. Thank you, John.
Next, the